Things just keep getting worse for the Chicago Blackhawks as veteran forward Corey Perry was placed on waivers. We'll break all this down for you and discuss where we might see some landing spots for Corey Perry coming up on this episode of Hattrick HQ. But before we get into that, just want to say that 83% of you guys aren't subscribed. So if you're looking for a home to daily NHL content, look no further. Go down below, hit that subscribe button, become part of the community here because we'll be here all season long. Keep me up to date on what's happening around the league. But with that said, let's get right into our first topic of the video today, and that is Corey Perry placed on waivers. And as we take a look here from a Chicago Blackhawks insider, he says, breaking, the Blackhawks have placed Corey Perry on unconditional waivers and plan to terminate his contract effective immediately. We also do have a statement from the team here saying, after an internal investigation, the Chicago Blackhawks have determined that Corey Perry has engaged in conduct that is unacceptable and in violation of both the terms of his standard player contract and the Blackhawks' internal policies intended to promote professional and safe work environments. As such, Corey Perry has been placed on unconditional waivers. In the event Mr. Perry clears waivers, we intend to terminate his contract effective immediately. And like I said here in the beginning of this video, it just keeps getting worse for Chicago. There was a lot of rumors swirling around Corey Perry. Not going to get right into what these rumors were, just for the sake of both parties that were involved. But I mean, it just really sucks because this guy was brought in to mentor some of your younger players, some of the, the golden boy here now in the NHL in Connor Bedard. And due to personal reasons or his actions within the club, whatever it may be, he is unfortunately being placed on waivers and his contract is being terminated. And if you were concerned about all these rumors going around, we did get word from a Chicago insider that the Corey Perry rumor that's going around is 100% false. Carry on, everyone. And, I mean, this is just great to hear because, I mean, this rumor was just insane. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it in this video. It's not my place to talk on it, but we can get into the hockey side, and that is Corey Perry, a veteran in this league, a guy who knows how to win, a guy who's been here for a long time at 38 years old, is still playing great hockey here in the NHL, and unfortunately, due to actions, whatever they may be, we might never know what fully they were or what he did to end up being terminated here in Chicago. But I mean, he's still a great hockey player, a great guy that can go out there. He knows how to win. He seems like he's always winning here in the NHL, whether it's in the playoffs, whether it's just in regular season. And this is just it just really sucks if you're a Chicago Blackhawks fan. I know a lot of people were excited for Corey Perry to come in alongside Taylor Hall here, and now Taylor Hall's out for the season and Corey Perry has been placed on waivers. It just seems like the dominoes just keep tumbling further and further for the Chicago Blackhawks, and it really does suck because these are two guys that, you bring in this season to help develop some of your young stars there, try to win a few games along the way, and now both of these guys are out. But, I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see with Corey Perry if we will see him on another team. I'm sure we will figure out what happens, I believe. If it was just him staying away from the team in Chicago and not showing up to practices and stuff like that, I do believe that he will play in the NHL again. But if it is the other side of it, which this Chicago insider proved 100% false, I mean, I really don't think we see him being picked up by another team. Nobody wants to be involved in this drama right now. But if it comes out just saying, hey, he didn't want to play for our organization, we had to place him on waivers, then maybe he gets a shot with another team. And that's what we're going to get into here now. And that is, where would he fit? I know there is a number of teams here in the NHL that would benefit from bringing in a veteran like Corey Perry. Like I said earlier in this video, this guy knows how to win. I believe he made it to the Stanley Cup final 3 years in a row. He knows what it takes to win. He knows the mentality that a team needs to have to make that final push, get them over the hump, out of their conference finals and into that Stanley Cup final. So I really do think that that a lot of teams would benefit from bringing him in, maybe as a bottoms to mid-six guy, just, to boost your team's offense, boost your team's mentality, provide some leadership in the room, and One of these teams I really do see him going to is the Vegas Golden Knights. As we take a look here, Corey Perry is a right winger, and as we take a look at the Vegas lineup here, I mean their third line right now, Mike Amadio is playing that third line right wing, and then Keegan Kolesar is playing the fourth line right wing. I really do think this could be a great fit for him to kind of slot in here on this third line with Nick Waugh and Will Carrier. Really do think this would boost this line a great bit. Throughout the rest of the season. I mean, I just think Vegas, they're on a roll right now. I believe they're first in the West right now, and bringing in a veteran like Corey Perry could really help this team just even further once they get into the playoffs. I mean, this is a guy, last year I believe he had like 20 points, 25 points, something like that. You can't expect him to go out there, get you 40, 50 points, but this is a guy who can go out there in a playoff series, score you a few goals, get a few assists, and really boost your team. He really is a great player for picking up when the team's down, providing some morale, providing some momentum to try to get the team back into the game, and I really do think he'd fit really well on Vegas. Another team that I could see him going to here is the Los Angeles Kings. I know they are off to a really hot start here this season, and as we take a look at the right wing position here, they have Trevor Moore on that second line, Alex Laferriere on that third line right wing, and Arthur Kaliev as the fourth line right wing. I really do think this is a team that could pick up Corey Perry as well. I mean, they're not as deep down the right side as they are the left side, so this is a guy we could probably see in slot in on that third line with Pierre-Luc Dubois and Carl Grundstrom, and really boost this offense as further even more. This is a team nobody really expected to have such a great season they are right now. They're playing phenomenal hockey, and only adding a veteran like Corey Perry is only going to help them out, only going to help them succeed further on in the season and into the playoffs. And the final team I'm going to talk about here today is the Carolina Hurricanes. Obviously, these guys are having a great start to the season as well. But as you take a look here at the right side, they are pretty deep at the right side with Martin Necas, Jesper Fast, and Steven Nosen. But I really do think that he could come in, maybe fit this fourth line with Michael Bunting and Jack Drury, and really provide some offense for this team on that fourth line. Like I said, provide some leadership in the room, help the guys out, get their mentality right in the playoffs to try to push this Carolina Hurricanes team even further. I really do think that this is a team who could be contending for a Stanley Cup. I really like the way they're playing right now. I really like their roster. And I really think that these guys will be contending for the Stanley Cup for the end of the year. And just bringing in, a veteran like this could really help them get over that hump and make a great push into the playoffs this year. But I want to hear from you guys down below in the comment section below. What do you think about this whole situation? Obviously, in my opinion, it just sucks to see what's happening right now. We really don't know what's happening, and Corey Perry is really getting his name dragged through the mud right now, even on a rumor that could possibly not be true. It could be true. Nobody really knows right now, but you never want to see a player go through this, especially Corey Perry, a guy who's had such an illustrious career in the NHL. Now, coming to the end of his career, you don't want to see him go out like this on rumors or accusations like this. So I really do hope that this is not the case. I know that the Chicago Insider proved it 100% false, so I really hope that he can get back on his feet, get back in the NHL this season. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? But with saying that, let's get right into everybody's favorite topic here, and that is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to our boy Pat G Mafia. He says, "My Leafs or your Habs, KC need to look at acquiring Wyatt Johnson or Mason McTavish. McTavish for the right price is acquirable. Good show, KC." And obviously, if the Montreal Canadiens could pick up one of these guys, I'd be ecstatic. Like I said in yesterday's video, Wyatt Johnson is one of my favorite players in the NHL, and Mason McTavish is just a great leader out there on the ice. If they could acquire one of these guys for, an affordable price for a rebuilding team, I really do think that he'd be a great fit in Montreal, and I really do think he'd be a great fit in Toronto as well. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers here, so we really appreciate it if you went down and hit that subscribe button if you're already not. But if you enjoy the NHL, make sure to check this video out that we did on the Patrick Kane signing earlier today. But I've been KC. Keep your stick on the ice.